All right, there you are, Colonel. There's your $5,000.
Here's your bill of share for them heifers, Hines. Come on, let's have another drink to close this deal, eh? Hey, Pete, shut him up to everybody. This is on me.
Take a beer.
Anytime old Hines can pay that much money and smile, there's something wrong with the deal, Bibbin.
Right you are, kid. Think nothing of it. Here, have a drink.
No, thanks. The Colonel's guzzled enough for both of us already. I'm going to get him started home.
I gotta be going, Colonel.
No, sir, you can't leave yet. Why, me, I'm going to...
You're going home, Colonel.
Who said I am?
I did.
Listen, kid, you're the ramrod in my spread. You can give orders to my wranglers, but I'm your boss. Get that Colorado creep? I'm boss.
Sure you are, Colonel. But you've had a lot to drink, and you've got that money on you. We better be going.
I said I'm staying here, didn't I?
And I said we're going.
Yeah. What are you trying to give me that?
You better let me take care of that, Colonel.
I'm old enough to take care of this money. Go away, Waddy.
Are you coming with me, or do I have to hog-tie you?
Who's gonna hog-tie me?
I am.
Good thing you're not my foreman, Colorado. First time I ever heard a ramrod giving orders to his boss.
Did anybody ask you anything?
Hines is right.
Colonel's old enough to take care of himself.
You stay out of this, Hines. Come on, Colonel, we're going.
Concern your hide, sir. Ain't a foreman in Colorado can tell me what to do. Here. There's your money. I'm getting a new ramrod. Now get your blanket roll out of my bunkhouse and get going.
All right, you old souse. Go ahead and get drunk. And I hope you drop that roll. It'll teach you a good lesson.
Well, I guess I better be going, Colonel. Good luck to you.
Try to make me do anything. I'm boss. I'm colonel. Who's gonna make me do what? Colonel. Tell me, you know, cow wrangling, tell me what. Stand still, won't you?
Oh, think nothing of it, kid. By tomorrow, the colonel won't remember a thing about it.
Sometimes the old codger goes plumb loco. I better trail along with him. This place is full of jaspers that'd dry ghost their own folks for a lot less than $5,000.
Now, wait a minute. You'd better take this along with you. He'll be needing a snorter in the morning.
This time he'll have to get along without it.
Thank you, my friend. Concern your hide, did I ask you to help me? You stay away from me, yeah? I don't need your help. And if you don't leave me be, I'm going to throw some hot lead at you. Savvy?
All right, Colonel. I know when I'm whipped.
All right, then. Let that be a lesson to you.
Get that horse.
What happened? Somebody dry-gulched the colonel. And when I got here, they were just riding away. I thought I recognized
Looks mighty queer to me. That's all I've got to say.
Well, what do you know about that?
What do you know about it, Hines?
Nothing, except it looks bad for you, cowboy. Especially after the row you had with the colonel.
It appears to me you're mighty anxious to pin this on somebody, Hines. If you want to know what I think, you and your gunslingers did this.
Hombres like you talk too much for their own good. Now, I'm not saying you did it, mind you, but I've got evidence for the law. And if you've got any proof that I had anything to do with it, turn it over to the sheriff. Otherwise, don't go around accusing honest folks.
I said the colonel was dry-gulched.
Hold on there, Wildcat, and we'll all go into town. If there's any charges to be made, I'll make them. Get mounted.
No matter what happens, I'm for you, kid.
I've known that right along, Bibbin. Thanks. Don't forget to check with the bank about those serial numbers.
I won't.
The District Court of the State of Colorado is now in session. The Honorable Peter J. Smith, judge presiding. The people against Robert Drake, the case now at the bar. The prisoner will step forward and hear the court pronounce sentence.
Robert Drake, you have been tried and found guilty on an indictment charging you with the crime of murder in the first degree. The verdict of the jury makes the sentence which I am about to pronounce mandatory. Therefore, it is the sentence of this court that you be placed in charge of the sheriff of this county, who in turn will deliver you to the warden of the state penitentiary, where, during the week of September 16th, according to the provisions of law, you will be hanged by the neck until you are dead. Wait! I've been accused of murdering my best friend on evidence that was dealt from the bottom of a cold deck. Order in the court. The prisoner has had his chance to speak before a sentence was pronounced. Take the prisoner away. I said I was cold deck, and those who frame me are the ones who killed Colonel Gifford.
The Colonel was like a father to me. And if my life would bring him back, I'd be only too glad to stick my neck in the noose. But it won't. And in the meantime, the 3 men who dry-gulched him are seated in this courtroom. And they haven't been tried. Take him away. But if there's any real justice, there'll be another trial before I swing. And it'll be a quick trial of gun smoke and wooden overcoats for those 3 killers. Order in the court. Next case.
Howdy, Bill.
Hello, Tucker. How's tricks?
Just all of them. All of them. Pretty tough on the Colorado kid the way the trial went today.
Wasn't any other way it could go. You heard the evidence, Tucker.
Yeah.
What you got in there?
Oh, just an apple pie, the kid's favorite. Can I give it to him?
You know that's plumb against the rules, Tucker. Here, let me take it.
Oh, now, wait a minute. Why, can't I even talk to him?
Oh, well, seeing as it's the kid's favorite pie, why, I guess I can make an exception in your case. Now, be careful what you say, because I'm going to be listening. Wait a minute. You wasn't trying anything funny, was you, Tucker?
Why, of course not. Think nothing of it. I know enough not to try anything like that on you, Bill.
Well, all right. Go ahead.
Well, evening, kid.
Howdy, Bibbin.
Just brought you a nice apple pie to kind of ease things up a bit.
Thanks.
Oh, think nothing of it, kid. Oh, say, Bill, did I ever tell you what happened to me when I was a star packer?
You? You was a star packer?
Well, not for long. I had to turn in my badge. Now, if you'd have been in my boots, you'd have known just what to do. But me, well, I let the hombre get the best of me.
Hey, wait a minute. What hombre? What did he do?
Well, it was like this, Bill. Now, look, I was coming out of a cell, see? Now, you're coming out like I was. And me, I'm the hombre pulling a gun, just like this. He says, reach for the ceiling, Sheriff. Oh, that's a pretty tough spot to be in, eh, Bill? Well, what would you have done?
Why, I'd have gun whipped him. That's what I'd have done.
Yeah, but how?
Well, I'd have come at him slow like this.
Hey, wait a minute, Bill. You can't do that.
No, why not?
Because he was coming at me with iron in his midst, like this. He was saying, back up, Sheriff, back! Back up, Sheriff! Back up!
Drop that gun, hombre.
Back up, Sheriff!
Why, you ain't got nerve enough to shoot, you yellow coyote. If you don't drop that gun, I'll...
You get back, Sheriff! Get back!
Howdy, Aprons.
Howdy, sir.
Hines in town?
I ain't seen him, Mr. Tolles. Why?
I asked him to meet up with me here to see if we couldn't iron out some of these difficulties.
Then he'll likely meet you, 'cause he sure does like to iron out difficulties with a hot iron.
That's what I want to avoid, if possible. In a gun war, nobody ever wins.
There's one thing I'm sure of. He's working for Hines. Is there anything new about those bills?
No, I got the serial number from the bank, but none of them have showed up yet.
No matter what happens, you keep after those bills, Bibbin.
Wake up!
My head. What happened?
Oh, stop your moaning. Get my keys. Get me out of here.
Yeah.
Look in the desk.
You two wait here.
I got your message, Tolles. What is it you want of me?
Hines, they say you paid them 2 killers to beef my mine superintendent. Is that right?
What do you expect me to say? I know nothing about the killing you speak of. What else is on your mind?
I want peace, Hines. We should settle our differences like men, not wolves. But we've got no fight.
And I say we have got a fight. You fenced off open range and free water. My cattle needs water more than that mine of yours does. Tear down them fences, then I'll talk peace with you. Until then, it's a war between us, and the devil take the slowest on the draw.
Well, I reckon he must have taken the keys with him. I can't find them anyplace.
Well, do something, you idiot. Go find Hines. Find the blacksmith. Find somebody. Do something.
Yes.
Drop those guns. It's the kid.
Hold it. Don't go in there. You saved my life, kid. Them 2 killers were hired by Hines to clean me out.
Listen, the kid's on the loose.
You telling us?
Colorado kid's loose. Yeah, and he's on the chute. You get the sheriff. You go and get the man.
Kid, you've got a way that suggests gun smoke and hot lead. How about riding gun for me?
My guns aren't for hire. Besides, you've got enough trouble of your own. After all, I'm a wanted man.
I know enough about Hines' ways to know that you're not guilty. I'll take you as you are.
Thanks, Tolles. I've got to stir dust, but I'll side in with you in this for reasons of my own.
You can trust me.
He slid out on us. Roy, hustle over to jail and see what's keeping the sheriff in leathers. Come on, men, scatter out. Let's find him.
Hurry up and get me out of here. You must be awful dumb not to be able to find those keys.
Yeah, well, not half as dumb as you are allowing that Jasper to lock you in there. Well, I reckon I'll have to get you out of there somehow.
Men, you don't have to come, but I'm going to see if I can help the Colorado kid.
You'd better stay in here, Tolles. Why, out in that street, there's a gun in every hand. And you'd last about as long as a snowball would in Hades.
happened? It's the kid. He's around here someplace. Spread out. We've got to find him.
Why don't you use the key?
Thanks.
Well, Toles, I reckon you're gloating because the Colorado kid got away. But you're not going to be able to gloat long. He's an escaped convict, and you helped him get away, so I'm swearing out a warrant for you. I'll have you thrown in jail for helping a wanted man escape. That is, unless I get you a promise to open up them springs so my cattle can have some water.
You're wasting time, Hines. I need that water for my mine. And as for throwing me in jail, not without a fight.
All right, boys. They're asking for it, and we're plenty accommodating. Grab their guns.
Hold it, gents. Now elevate, all of you. Get over at that wall. All right, boys, get their hardware.
Irma!
Dad, what's the meaning of this?
Get out. This is no place for a woman. Get back where you belong.
Wait for me at the buckboard.
All right, Dad.
You can't get away with this, kid.
And you can't get away without paying for that murder you pinned on me. Hines, I'm giving you a chance you never gave Colonel Gifford.
Don't be a fool now. I'll give you your choice of surrendering or being shot to doll rags. You can't get out of here. My men are all over this town.
Maybe you have got this place rigged. But before I get through with you...
Beat it, kid. You can't stand off the whole town.
Get leather, boy.
We'll all go together. You can drive my buckboard. There it is, kid. Get going. We'll follow behind.
You men, guard the front. The rest of you, come with me.
Went that way, Sheriff.
All right, men, hit your broncs.
Keep going, men.
I reckon they're headed for the mine. Let's go.
Wait a minute. They got too much start on us. I'm not running into any ambush. I'll make it myself in the morning. All right, hit leather. We're going back to town.
To break for you, that slug hit this lucky piece, Hines.
If it had, he'd been drilled right through the heart.
What heart?
What'd you say?
Oh, think nothing of it, men. Think nothing of it. Have a drink.
Did I do something wrong, miss?
Yes, you have. You've come here. Isn't that enough?
I came here only at your dad's request.
You're a wanted man, and with you here, that means more trouble for us. We're seeking peace with Hines and his men, not more fights.
I'm afraid you're seeking peace where there isn't any peace, miss.
We don't need gunmen here. Why don't you get out of this country? I think we can struggle along without you.
I'm sorry you don't approve of me, but I'm not leaving this country until I finish what I got out of jail to do.
What is it you have to do?
I reckon it's best I don't tell you that, miss.
Dad, are you still determined to keep him here?
Why, what's bothering you, honey?
But he's a wanted man and escaped murder, and
Why, he's no more a murderer than I am.
still he's wanted by the law, and we've no business to shelter him.
Now, you stop fretting about that, honey. I've got to talk to the men. Men, I don't know for sure what's liable to happen here. Hines is dead. Maybe we'll have peace. On the other hand, his gang may come back with a vengeance. And if they do, there'll be war. Now, this fight is none of your own, boys. And any one of you who thinks careful and cautious is welcome to quit. I'll not hold it against you. But I've got to know my strength.
Nobody will buy me flowers if I get plugged, Mr. Cole.
Oh, no, and me neither. I'll be darned if I wouldn't rather die with a bullet inside of me than run from skunks like Hines' bunch.
That goes for me, too.
Me, too. Thanks, boys. I'll not be forgetting this. Guess we'll have to wait for the next move from them. In the meantime, you men might as well go back to work.
Now, if you'll trust me with the cayuse and the saddle, I'll be moving.
Might not be very healthy for you to go roaming about right now, kid. Better stay here until...
Thanks for your hospitality, but I reckon you've got enough trouble of your own, and me being here.
Now, look here.
No, Tolls, I'm hitting leather. I can't help you any by staying here, but maybe I can bring you peace if I wipe out Leathers and Hendry.
All right. You can take my horse. And if they press you too hard, you'll always be welcome here.
Thanks.
Well, fetch some grub, honey. I'll get you a saddlebag and some lead.
There's a rider coming this way. It's Sheriff Hannon.
Why did you rush to warn me?
Well, because you saved my father's life yesterday, and I want to wipe out that obligation.
Well, what do you want me to do now?
Leave here before you cause more trouble.
All right. I'm on my way.
Oh, wait. You can't leave now. Hide in there.
Howdy, Toll.
Howdy, Sheriff.
Hello, Irma.
What do you want, Sheriff?
I've come over to get the Colorado Kid.
The Colorado Kid?
Yeah. I don't suppose you'd tell me where he is.
Well, now, if I knew for sure, maybe I would tell you. And again, maybe I wouldn't.
Uh-huh. Well, seeing as how you ain't so sure, I guess I'll have to search the place. And if I don't find him, at least I'll find the keys to my jail.
Sheriff, before you search this place, you'd better show us a search warrant.
A warrant? Why, I don't need one. I'm the law.
Oh, yes, you do. I happen to know something about the law, and you can't search this place without a warrant.
So the kid is here, huh?
Well, maybe he is, and maybe he ain't, Hannon. But me and the boys will back up Irma's demand about that warrant.
Hiding an escaped convict ain't a very smart idea, Tolles. You wouldn't want Hines to swear out a warrant against you, would you?
Where he is, he'll never...
Maybe you'll change your mind when you see him coming around.
Hines alive?
Yeah, plenty alive. The kid's smoke only creased him. And now he's offered a cool $1,000 for the kid. Dead. You know what that means. Every tenderfoot and cowpuncher will be using him for a target. He can't escape, Tolles. And you helping him ain't no way to get peace with Hines.
Tell Hines I want peace, but not at the price of a man's life. Now get out and get your warrant, Sheriff.
All right, Tolles. I'll get a warrant. But I don't reckon I'll be needing one by the time I get back. Can you figure that out?
Thanks, Miss Irma. I reckon that makes us even.
Well, kid, what do you make of it?
With Hines alive, he's liable to cut loose any time, unless someone stops him pronto. Mr. Tolles, that sheriff's in with Hines. I'm going to trail him, and I'll miss my guess if he doesn't lead me right to where I want to go.
Why must you risk your life?
Right now, my life isn't worth anything. But before I cash in my chips, I aim to settle with Hines and his 2 gunslingers.
Guns, vengeance, killings. Can't you think of anything else? Why don't you go away?
I am going away, miss. I'd watch that water if it was me.
Right. That's most likely where Hines will strike first. Saddle up, men. We'll patrol that reservoir.
Oh, don't go, Dad. It'll only mean more killings. Why can't you...
There'd be killings anyway, child.
Oh,
What's wrong?
I want you to come back to the mine.
Why?
Because I made up my mind I was going to stop those killings. Can't you see what the end will be? What about me and Dad, his men and others, too?
Supposing I don't get Hines, do you think that'd save your father? No, ma'am. I'm going.
And there's nothing can make you change your mind?
Nothing.
But can't you
It's
understand?
no use, miss.
Wait a minute. Maybe you disregard your life, but I value my father's and others, too. Now, will you come back to the mine, or shall I pull this trigger?
Use your own judgment.
Kid!
Where are you going, Bibbin?
Oh, just taking a little ride, Sheriff.
Where to?
Oh, no place in particular. So think nothing of it.
Well, Mr. Colorado Kid, will you listen to reason?
I'm not ready to listen to anything.
All right, then. You've had your chance. Now it's my turn.
Well, Sheriff, if you're heading back to town...
I ain't. But you'd better be. Say, if any of Hines's men was to run across any friend of the Colorado Kid's, why, he'd...
Do you still want the Colorado Kid?
You ain't trying
There's
to...
no trick to it. The kid's my prisoner, and I can turn him over to you if you lead me to Hines.
Where you got him put, Miss Irma?
Not where you or anyone else can find him. Do you take me to Hines?
Well, now, how would I be knowing where Hines is?
Suppose we ride together. Maybe we'll accidentally run across him.
I ain't trusting you none, Bibbin. You better ride with us.
Don't worry about him. No one can get to the kid.
All right. Bibbin, you hit leather for town or I'll...
Yes, Sheriff.
Haven't you any better sense than to smoke while you're pouring that powder? Sorry, boss. We're going to give Hannon another half hour. If he doesn't show up by then, we're going over and blow up Toll's reservoir.
Here he comes now. He's got a gal with him.
Why, it's Toll's his daughter. What's he bringing her here for?
here, Bibbin. Boy, am I glad to see you.
I hate to say this, but I'm certain she was selling you out.
Well, they haven't bought me yet.
What are you aiming to do?
Trail her and the sheriff to Hines' place.
Hey, wait a minute. Take a look at these.
The same serial number.
Well, I guess that clears you. Now all we got to do is pick up Hines.
That's where you're wrong, Bibbin. There's no doubt Hines is guilty, but in the court of law, these serial numbers wouldn't mean a thing without a confession. Come on.
Hey, wait!
What's the idea, Hannon?
Well, Miss Irma said she'd turn over the kid if I brought her to you.
I had to see you, Mr. Hines. I came to propose peace.
Do you want peace?
You need water for your cattle. Well, I'll turn over that water on one condition.
What is it?
If you, your men, and Sheriff Hannon agree to give up your hunt for the kid.
Hold on. That ain't our bargain. You said you'd turn the kid over to me if I...
Oh, right, I did trick you, Sheriff. After all, it's a woman's privilege to change her mind, you know. You don't really think I would have turned him over to be hung, do you? Do you still want that water?
If you tricked Hannon, how do I know you're not tricking me? Besides, with that killer running loose, I don't think the water will do me much good.
But I meant what I said.
No, miss. I'm afraid that's not much of a bargain for me.
I'll do anything you ask if only we can settle our troubles peacefully. Can't you be sensible about this?
I'm sorry, Miss Irma. You'll have to throw the kid in with the deal or it's no bargain.
I couldn't.
It's the kid. So that's it, huh? You tried to double-cross us.
I didn't.
Well, that's just what I wanted. The kid got here all right, but he's not going back. Cover those windows, and don't shoot until he gets close enough.
Well, there's her horse and the sheriff's, too. They must be in that cabin.
Yeah, but try and get across that clearing. It'd be plumb suicide.
You said it. We'd get loaded with so much lead, some prospector could stake a claim on us.
Bibbin, you stay here.
Yes, sir. Who, me?
What's the matter, scared?
Oh. No, think nothing of it.
You keep your eye on me, and when I give you the signal, start throwing some lead to attract their attention.
Yes, sir.
Don't.
Wait a minute.
What do you reckon they're doing?
I don't know, but we're going to wait.
This waiting ain't my idea.
Don't move, gents. Now drop your irons and back up against the wall. Slow-like and together.
So you're not giving us a chance to draw, huh?
No, Hines. There won't be any gun smoke this time. 20 minutes ago, I'd have dropped you men in your tracks. But now I aim to save my lead.
Meaning what?
Meaning I'm going to make you fellas swing on the end of a rope instead of me for the murder of Colonel Gifford.
You can't pin that on us, kid.
Oh, yes, I can. You're pretty smart, Hines. But you made a couple of slips. You see these? You paid Bibbin with this money. It's mighty funny how these bills happen to have the same serial numbers as the ones Colonel Gifford paid me off with.
I can explain that.
Maybe you can explain what the sheriff's doing here. And how these bills got back in your hands after you once gave them to the colonel. What are his saddlebags doing here?
All right, I did it. I dry gushed the old fool, but I'll never swing for it because no jury will ever hear the evidence. Now, you'll destroy that money and let me out of here, or we'll all go out together right now.
Get away from that powder before I drop you in your tracks.
All right, go ahead.
You wouldn't do that, Hines.
You're never going to put my neck in a noose.
At least give the girl a chance to get out.
She got herself in this working for you, so you get her out.
Working for me?
Stop stalling, kid, and make up your mind pronto.
All right, Hines. You hold the winning hand.
Get that, Hannon. That's not enough, kid. Throw our hardware outside, and yours, too.
And leave you free to smoke me out? No, Hines. I'll give you an even break, but that's all.
All right, but make it pronto.
Irma, throw their guns out the door.
All right, men, get outside.
Cabin. We can't let him get away.
We'll stand a better chance against their bullets than that dynamite. Are you all right, kid? Never mind that. You take care of them. I'm going after Hines. Irma, you stay here with Bibbin.
Hey, kid! You need any help?
Yeah. Bring down the sheriff. I need another pair of handcuffs. And fetch those 2 broncs. I reckon from now on you'll have some peace. Thanks for the confession, Hines. I don't think the jury will be out very long.
If it hadn't been for that dumb sheriff falling for that girl's trick, you never would have got us.
I'm sorry, Irma. I should have known that you wouldn't.
You mean trade you like one would a horse?
I guess that's what I meant to say.
And nothing else?
Well,
Say, hadn't I better get these hombres going?
would you? Thanks, Bibbin.
Think nothing of it, kid. Think nothing of it. Come on, you coyotes.
Wait a minute. Before we go, there's something I'd like to know. It's been bothering me very much. Where are the keys to my jail?
Oh, is that all? Why, think nothing of it, Sheriff. Let's get out of here. Come on.